Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Happy Tuesday.
Woo.
Unless you're in Europe, then I think it's Happy Wednesday, but you should probably
Yeah,
be in bed.
probably. It's a little late.
um, if there's any sound issues, let us know now. We can adjust. If not, we're going to jump into
We
it.
worked out some kinks, so things should be a little better than
We
they were.
did. Every week we get a little bit better. We fix the issues that arise. So hopefully
So
there will
yeah.
be no sound issues this week.
Whoop.
Oh, we got the Zi-Fi thumbs up. He says the sound's good on his end.
Nice. All right.
Let's see.
We did it.
We
Hooray.
did. We're amazing now.
Woo.
But yeah, before we get into the show, we are, like I said, we are making some changes and we are improving things slowly. Um, so our format is a little switched up today. We're going to keep a lot more looser than we have in the past. And we're actually going to have you join in the research process with us to some degree. So we've done our research, but we found the information we wanted to read, and we're going to go through it with
Yeah.
you. So it'll be less like a professor lecture. Not that there's anything wrong
Yeah.
with that, but
I feel like the it's a little more warm. I don't know.
yeah. Well, what happened is
What
we
are we doing?
realized every time we
I
do
love
the
it.
research process, we would tell all these jokes. And we're so flexible and relaxed together. And come showtime, we got all tense. We forgot all the good jokes.
And we're just like, guys, here's this information. Absorb it, and that's it.
Yeah, we lost all the funnies. Well, some of the funnies. You got some.
Some of them, yeah.
But the majority of the funds were lost at sea. And then let's see. Okay, so we have some updates. So if you want to get the Smart Kitty emote, get your rewards and collect your your rewards, and you can get like the emote. I lowered the price for the emotes like so low because I really want them to be used. Emotes are meant to be used.
Yes. I actually have it, but I am not currently logged in. But I totally did get it because I'm like, oh, sorry.
Yay. Now, if anyone has any input on like if you want to switch up the Smart Kitty for something else, we might be open to suggestions if there's something you'd really like to
Oh yeah,
use.
for sure.
Hey, Edgy!
Hi.
So, yeah, I think. I know we've done other stuff this week too, but I'm drawing a blank, of course. Oh, yeah, actually, the other thing we're waiting for input about is what should we call our fan base? We weren't
We want
quite sure.
we want some answers. If you guys
Yeah.
have any suggestions, that'd be super cool.
Yeah, we're thinking maybe the kitties or the creepers because we're taking it back, or the Twitchies, a mix of Twitch users and kitties.
There you go.
So if
It's
you guys have
something.
it,
We should hold a poll at some point, maybe, and like do a thing. I don't know.
yes, yes, maybe on Twitter on our Discord.
Yes.
Sci-fi says we should call them alien food. I like that.
Ah, there's so
Well,
many things.
mhm.
There's like a thousand things, and I love it. I love, I love this whole thing that we're doing. I'm sorry. This is what I've always wanted to do.
Yeah, we really have a lot of fun doing this. Anyways, so what we started doing last week is we're going to do a little updates sometimes for our previous week because last week we talked about the kidnappings, the social media kidnappings of white vans. Yeah, it was a pretty fun topic, and as always, something arose within the week. There was actually a kidnapping that took place. It wasn't a white van, but it's pretty much the same type of concept. Was I guess like an 11-year-old girl got like snatched up off her bus route and tossed into a car, and they ended up getting her. But it was like a crazy story where they had to like do like one of those like roadblocks and stop the guy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The more stories we notice, the more I'm like, maybe we should be watching out for some cars. Maybe not white vans, but cars in general.
Yes. I mean, just yes. It can happen anywhere, anytime.
Yeah. So creepy, yeah. And then yeah, my friend who gave us the story, who started the whole interest in the story, she's been like getting more and more freaked out by kidnappings since then too. And I can't really blame her. When a white van stops near you,
I
I'd
can't.
be a little
Yeah,
freaked out too.
I can't. I can't even. Oh,
Yeah.
the shark's nice though. Look at the shark. He was
Oh,
good.
bring him
Oh
back.
no,
There we go.
bring him back. Bring back the shark.
He gets shy when you look at him.
I love him. I'd get in there.
It's left shark.
It's a party. Heck yeah. All right.
Okay. So this
Well,
show, we are going to be talking about the dark side of the mermaid lore. Because I'm sure most of you only really know about Ariel, know a little bit about sirens, but there's a lot. As always, we thought this would be a simple topic, and it got more and more elaborate the more we looked into it.
it's never simple.
It
Just
never
I've
is.
accepted it that it's never simple.
But yeah, so you might think mermaids are lame, fluffy, um, but yeah,
They're creepy.
they are, they are
They're just
honestly.
creepy.
All my life I've had like the interest in both versions though. So like I liked all the like the daydreams as a kid, like you go into the ocean, you're a mermaid, you could like have all this beautiful freedom, swim with the fishies. But there's always been a mix with mermaids. There'd always be like a dark thing to them. So like they'd either be ocean loving playful creatures or like they could quickly draw the line to dark evil beasts, you
And
know?
drown you. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And by the end of today's show, you're probably going to have a different perspective on mermaids, honestly. We have enough proof to freak you out on them.
I used to love them. I used to think they were super cute. Here we are.
Edgy, send me that article. I'm curious. She says a woman in my area was found dead on a popular used trail.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Send me the article.
Somebody's gonna be brazen to do that on a trail that's used all the time.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You always gotta be careful on hiking paths or parks.
Just be
even.
careful all the time, constantly. Be like me and be paranoid. It's fine.
Yeah. Be a little paranoid. And if you're oblivious and listening to music, at least make it good music. So
But you have a good soundtrack to tie to.
yeah, think of it this way: is this the last song you're going to ever listen to while you're walking? Make it a good one. Anyways, so
Let's just do this.
let's do this. We're going to dig into mermaid lore first. So let's see. Let's do the pretty pictures first, because we have the creepy pictures too.
The pretty pictures are very, very pretty, I must say.
Oh, Sci-Fi asked, what song would you pick?
What song? Oh,
Oh, jeez.
that's a really good question. I don't know. I don't know a song that I would die to. Jeez. That's a dark question.
For fun, my answer will be the Greenkeeper's. It puts the lotion on its skin. That is not my serious answer, but my funny answer.
I don't know. I'll just say my favorite song, which is "Come Together" by the Beatles. So at least it'd be something I really loved.
That's a good one.
I love it.
Okay, let's see. So let's go through this article first here. Let me get it all set up. Oh, actually, we probably don't even need the mermaid pictures because we have an article to look at.
Oh yeah. See, we're not even used to this whole thing. We just decided this whole thing and we're gonna go with it, and we think it's what's best.
Okay, cool. Just doing a look test on a different screen, and it looks like this will be fine to see. Minus all these giant ads. Jeez.
Right? Oh, aren't those great?
We'll go through them. But yeah, let's see. Okay, so I highlighted some of the pretty interesting points in here. So let's see. So apparently, there's an amazing book out there called Phantasmagoria, a condominium of monsters, myths, and legends. So apparently, before there were mermaids, about 4,000 years earlier, there was mermen, the Babylonian
Okay.
god of the sea. So apparently, they're pretty much saying is like all the mermaid lore isn't from just from the sea sailors. You would think it was just like the boat travels and that just naturally
Yeah.
sprung up from that, but apparently it's from decades earlier, from like all the mythology, like Neptune and
Because it's
Poseidon and
mysterious. The sea and the ocean, it's mysterious.
yeah, and somehow they just sailors put boobs on them and decide they were
You
mer
have
woman
to.
now. Oh, that's a word cue if I ever heard one. Word command.
We try.
We do. But yeah, so you have like Poseidon, Romans had as Neptune. Apparently, the earliest mermaid like figure was the ancient Syrian goddess Atag- Atargatis. Atargatis.
It's
Beautiful
it's
name.
yeah, it's
Atargatis.
wonderful.
And she was actually the goddess of fertility, and she would watch over the people.
That's nice. That's great.
Yeah. I love this coin. We were eyeing this earlier. This was like
I
supposed to be a beautiful art piece of her.
a little egg. It is nice.
Beautiful. You can see the fin right there and the penis arms. She didn't need no fingers.
I was not prepared.
I'm sorry. This is why we need to do the research live.
I love it so much. They are very, yeah. I didn't notice the phallicness until now.
The one on the right, especially. Come on.
It really is.
Is
That
this
is definitely
TOS
just
appropriate?
I don't know. Oh God. Oh no.
Oh, Edgy's showing the penis arms to her friends now.
They're definitely penis arms. Look at that.
Bring them in here, Edgy. Tell them we're talking about penises.
Everybody gather around.
Gather around, children. Well, not children. Go away, children.
Oh God. Oh no. Shh. No children. Guys, no.
I say that in the ironic concept.
Oh God.
Okay.
We're moving on.
Moving along.
That's it.
So, Pliny the Elder.
I'm sorry. Whew. All right. Yes.
So they would call them nymphs too. Oh, I need to stop from making more pervy jokes, but pretty much. He notes that Legatus of Gaul once wrote to the Emperor Augustus, claiming he found a considerable number of the nymphs / mermaids dead upon the seashore. Pliny also mentions seamen who, when night falls, climb up into the ships, upon which the side of the vessel where he seated himself would instantly sink downward, and if he remained there any considerable amount of time, even go underwater.
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
Mm.
So there's like a lot of it in history. Switch the format back. No! Shh.
This is great.
Sci-fi so
Guys
mean.
know you're here for this. Come on now. It's
Why did the word
fantastic.
semen kill you? I guess because we queued it up with penis hands.
Oh God. I can never unsee it now. It's just...
You can't. Okay. So this part's interesting too. So in Greek mythology, I didn't know this until today. Apparently, mermaids or sirens could be either half fish, half human, or half bird, half human, or some fusion of the three. So like we have like a fusion of the three right here. Beautiful little things.
Can you imagine that? That is... Oh. All right.
Yeah. Actually,
That's an abomination. I'm just saying.
it's terrifying. I actually have a pretty good picture to go with this one. Let's see.
Sticky penis hands. That's great.
Here we go. So we're going to go into Where's that picture? Oh, there it is. Okay, so we're going to go into another historical moment. You've probably heard loosely of this story before, where Odysseus, he would have his men strap him to the ship's masts to avoid falling victim to the mermaids or the sirens.
Great strategy.
Yeah,
like,
and then he'd
10
have
out of 10. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10, right? Just tie me to the mast, and I should be perfectly safe. And then the men would plug their ears with wax so they couldn't hear the songs and be tempted. I keep thinking it's like, what a terrible strategy, because if those men did get tempted, he's just going to be stuck on the mast.
That's what I'm saying. Or if like anything happens, a shipwreck, anything happens, you're just like tied there, dude. What are you doing? What are you doing? What is this? I'm sorry.
So, here's some of the pictures. See, like, so there's the sirens, the half bird, half human versions. And there's him tied to the mast.
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I vaguely remember like the half bird, half human thing. But like I have no idea where I learned that at. Just a weird piece of history in my mind.
Is it just me, or is he naked in this picture?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
Why would you? That's some lazy drawing, people.
Is he? Oh, what is that?
Oh,
Okay,
this one?
all right.
In the yellow.
Oh.
Yeah, they're totally naked, all of them.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah. Great. Okay.
Yeah.
So they stripped naked and then they did all this preparation?
I guess just in that version. That's the perverted version.
Just in case it failed, they were prepared already, and they... I'm sorry. I'm gonna just stop.
Oh, and this version. It's
what
art. It's okay. It's TOS.
Why? Okay. Everybody back in the day was naked, I guess, in paintings. Just all the nakedness.
It's art. But yeah, so it's, I guess in this version, the sirens are birds in the majority of the ideas. And it, you know, kind of makes sense because you're out at sea.
Yeah.
You know, a bird can just randomly land and like terrorize you.
Like a pelican, but worse?
Yeah, much worse. We've seen the movie, Birds.
Oh, Lord. God, those are so awful. I'm sorry.
Let's see. There's the goddess again, the Atargatis. She would drag people into the inky black depths.
Mm. They all seem to do that. They're just like drowning everybody.
Yeah, so there's like all different accounts. It's documented in a 16th century writer. He documented the things in the water, like all the monsters of the sea in Scandinavia. And he documented mermaids and mermen. He said if you catch one, you have to release it immediately.
Because otherwise, she's going to fuck you up.
Yeah.
That's it. She's coming for you. Your ship's going to capsize. Every ocean tragedy is caused by mermaids.
Right there. It's like resting like mermaid face.
Oh, man. They love their hair, don't they?
They do.
That seems to be a thing.
I was thinking about that earlier today, too, because they always say they're accompanied with combs. I'm like, why do they need a comb? They're underwater. When your hair's underwater, your hair is perfect.
Right? It's
like
beautiful.
It's beautiful. And then you get out of the water, and that's when the nightmare starts.
Oh.
So I'm not quite sure why they're brushing their hair all the time, but okay.
I used to have hair that long. I cut it like all off.
When did you have your hair that long?
I was like 8 and 9. My mom wouldn't let me cut my hair. She would just make me keep it. And I one day waited till she went to work and I chopped it off.
I love it. I love it.
Yay. Somebody supports it.
Well, I'm finally growing my hair long. Most of my life, I just kept cutting it short. So.
Oh, that's hilarious. Because now I'm doing the opposite. I'm like, I'm cutting it all the time. I can't stand to have my hair long anymore. All right.
We're reversing. We'll meet somewhere in the middle and we'll be exact copies and then we'll go in opposite directions.
Oh gosh, there's that one lady that grew her hair down past. There's people that grow their hair down past their feet, and I'm just like, I can't handle it. I can't.
They grow even longer. You should check out the Guinness World Book of Records
I
sometime.
can't do that.
It's
No,
insane. There's people who grow their nails past
it's
their
too
toes.
much. It's too much. That's terrifying.
That's Guinness World Book of Records should be another show we cover.
We really should. That stuff is,
Sci-fi shaking his head. He doesn't agree.
definitely not. I guess it's too bad. It's too awful. Nobody needs to see that.
Okay, some more history stories. 1430 in the Netherlands. It said that after like the river bands, pretty much, they're apparently they're also called dikes, near the town of Edam, gave way during a storm. Some girls rowing around in a boat found a mermaid floundering in shallow, muddy waters. Apparently, they got her back and put her in women's clothes.
Just
And
took her home.
yeah, they just took her home, made her, yeah, dressed her up, and apparently she wasn't able to learn how to speak and remained totally mute, which I kind of feel like that's an inspiration for the Disney movie.
I do. Yeah.
Or Christian Andersen's
I
version,
would
I
say
guess.
the tongue cutting out. I guess. I
Yeah.
have no idea, but it definitely seems to be a theme.
Yes. Apparently, like I think there's another story where like they found a mermaid and the mermaid couldn't talk normally, which is weird because they also are known to be singers.
Yeah. What
So
the heck?
maybe it's more hypnotism,
Hmm.
telepathy. I
There's
like
a
that
whole
idea.
other thing. We need a whole another rabbit hole for that.
That needs to be a new theory. Mermaid telepathy.
Yes.
Now, this is another interesting one I found was there's a pervasive
How do you
ancient
pronounce that?
belief that every land animal must have a counterpart in the sea,
Yeah.
including
That
humans.
could you imagine that though? Like everything that we have here and on Earth and in the ocean.
I mean, the ocean gets so crazy deep. Like, it
There is some
could.
weird down there. So I mean, not gonna lie. I wouldn't I don't know.
I am the Cthulhu.
Yes.
You could be Loch Ness.
There you go. Yeah. I dig it.
Actually, here, I wonder if this command's still going on. Who am I? Did I get the command right?
I have no idea.
Hmm?
It's what am I?
Oh, it's what am I? Okay. What am I? I'm the Kraken.
Oh.
Okay, Summer, I'm doing it for you too. Anyone who wants to
Nice.
join in, feel free. You're the Nordic alien.
That sounds exotic and spooky.
Was your
Very
father an ET?
possibly.
But yeah, when I read this, I totally felt like start thinking of what's that movie? The Us, the one that came out by the same guy who did Get Out,
Oh yeah.
because that was the whole concept on there too. Is the shadow copies.
That's terrifying
Oh,
in
it was so
itself.
good.
Ugh.
So I don't know what creature I would be under the ocean if they're trying to imply that we're the mermaids that people haven't found yet or not, or for sea turtles or seals. Probably seals, but
Probably. Yeah,
let's see.
there was a lot of weird counterparts.
Oh, Summer, talk about this one.
There was okay, so I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name, but
Uh,
he was a French
Julian Rondelet.
rondelet. Yeah,
Rondelet.
yeah. He supposedly got his hands on like a specimen. I don't know. I don't believe this whole thing, but they bared a resemblance to religious monks and bishops. The garb they seem to be cloaked in is what he put it as. So that's what they looked like.
They looked like a monk and a bishop, and he apparently found this in the ocean.
It really looks like a squid. I think that's what they said that he probably discovered was squid.
But even
Because
as
if
a
you look at that,
squid.
it's terrifying though, either way. I think he talked about them having little faces and things like that.
Yeah.
It's terrifying. Oh, they were taken to the King of Poland?
Yeah, and he decreed that they need to be carried back to the ocean and set free.
Uh, they they deserve rights. They're they have religious rights, thank you. That's terrifying. Look at that one on the left though. Look at his little legs. I'm sorry.
I, I almost feel like they found it and then they loosely made the design and it didn't look this much creepy.
Right?
I don't know. But yeah, I could see the one on the left being like an octopus head, the other side being like the octopus bottom.
Yeah. It's unsettling, just to say the least. I
Yes. So
hate it.
creepy. Okay, yeah. And then I didn't know about this one either. So, John Smith from Pocahontas, in case
We
you
all
didn't
know
know
that.
that is a real story. Just in case you didn't know, you might not. But apparently, he caught sight of a mermaid, he claimed, outside of Newfoundland in 1614. He said that her long green hair imparted to her an original character that was by no means unattractive. Wink, wink.
Very sexy lady,
Very
mermaid.
sexy green hair lady.
Like I just want to know what you've had to see to think it's a lady. Like what were you on that made you think that you saw a woman there?
Well, that's the thing. We're about to bring up the Columbus story. So the whole thing with that is they claim he just saw like, what was it, seals?
I think it was seals or
Yeah, okay.
manatees. It was some
Manatees.
weird. There you go.
So they claim he saw manatees, but here, I'm going to put a picture of a manatee out for you
I mean, come
guys.
on, look at this. Tell me, because I know what a manatee looks like, guys. I know.
Oh wait, that one.
I lived in South Carolina. There was just like a swimming with the manatees thing. I know what they look like, and it don't look like a woman. I
There
tell
we
you that right
go.
now.
Like, I mean, maybe women looked differently back then, but they couldn't have been that
Or
much
maybe
off.
he was desperate and out at sea for a long time and was like, anything looks like a woman right now. Come on, man. Look at that.
Yeah, I don't know that.
That's
Oof,
not even in any way, shape, or form a lady.
not even
That's an
close.
insult. I'm sorry.
They're not the same thing. I don't buy
It
it.
has like a pig snout in this
It
picture.
does.
What is this? I'm sorry.
Well, I think this one's based on one of the older versions because I guess the one that they think got confused. Actually, that gets even more crazy. So they
Oh
think it
God.
was. Where was it? I might have to look that up. Here it is. Yeah, okay. So this is the one that they thought might be the one they're confusing it for, which is this giant freaking beast. It's like, no way.
That still looks like awful. What is this, dude?
This one's extinct now. So this one is a Steller's sea cow. It's 33 feet long, 24,000 pounds, and was 20 times heavier than the manatee.
Jesus.
So yeah.
Definitely a lady.
Yeah.
I can't. Look how tiny the people are in comparison to the thing.
I mean, they
I'm
didn't have
dying.
glasses back then, so maybe.
I mean,
Anyways, in
maybe.
games we play, hey, welcome to the show today.
Hi.
We're talking about we're about to go into Christopher Columbus.
That's supposed to be a mermaid.
Yeah, apparently. Christopher Columbus confused these, or so they say. This
That's a
is
sea cow.
it's now extinct. It's called the Stellar Sea Cow.
Very appropriate.
Yeah. It
Stellar.
definitely is a sea cow.
It's definitely stellar. I'm dying.
But apparently when he was traveling overseas, he was quoted in his diary as saying the day before when the admiral was going to the Rio del Oro, he said he saw 3 mermaids who came quite high out of the water, but were not as pretty as they were depicted, for somehow in the face they looked like men. And therefore,
Hmm.
this must be what he saw.
Hmm. I'm sorry. I can't. What in the hell? Okay.
Hey, Care. Hey, Slizzy.
Hi, everybody.
Yay, let's do a Slizzy Slay shout out. Wow, thank you.
Woo!
Falling. Thank you for the
Aw,
sub,
thank you.
Slizzy. If you guys don't know Slizzy Slay, which I'm pretty sure most of you do, I am a mod on his channel. I'm almost always on his channel, and he has amazing, awesome energy and gets really scared
He's
from
good
video
people.
games. Yeah, he's very good people. But yeah, so once again, since people just jumped in, I have to show this one again of
Like,
like,
come on.
these are not the
Yes.
same things. I don't know why people think.
That is not a lady.
It's like,
It
oh,
has
he
a
thought it was
pig
a
snout.
mermaid.
Look at that in comparison. Like, just
Carrot's a
side by side.
manatee. Yeah. So that's the claims. Whenever you hear people dismiss tales of like mermaids, they're like, "Oh, it's just a manatee." It's like that makes no sense.
It really doesn't. It doesn't. Oh my gosh.
It looks like a pig manatee. Yeah. I think it's because it's based off of this what's it called? The sea cow, stellar sea cow, because that
Stellar
has
sea cow.
it has a snout too. So, see, ugly
In
little
that
thing.
in that gray, totally lady. It looks like a mole, like little nose thing. Anyway,
Yeah, not very pretty.
I hate it. I hate it so much. All right.
Let's see. Let's go into this other article. Also, for people just
Oh,
tuning in, is we're changing our format a little bit because we want it to be a little more free flowy, interactive. So,
and you guys can look into this stuff with us and like check out all the weird stuff.
yeah, you're now part of the research process. We pre-researched lightly, but we're now discussing it together instead of using up all our good jokes in private and forgetting them for the show.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, Summer,
So
you'll
true.
actually like this one because I found more about Atargartis'
Mm.
story. Words. So, oh, look, we got the coin back. Okay. So, pretty much, she loved a mortal and unintentionally killed him. So, ashamed, she jumped into a lake and took the form of a fish. But the
What the?
waters would not conceal her divine beauty. Therefore, she took the form of a mermaid, human above the waist, fish below.
Okay. I
Yeah.
mean, I guess. I guess.
But yeah, it's kind of like the stories of like ladies in white or like even like the ladies of the
Oh,
lake.
yeah.
So I love that, but with a goddess.
And goddesses are great.
Yeah.
I love the coin.
Yeah.
I
For
love
those
this
who missed
fact.
out on the
Yeah.
coin, we
Look at
had a
that.
good laugh at the coin because I called it penis hands
Oh my god, I
or
forgot
penis
again.
arms. You
I'm
forgot again?
dying. I forgot.
It looks just like her. It's a mermaid. It's beautiful.
Oh my god, I'm dying. Because all I remember is like, dang, it's so cute. Look at it. Aw. And then
It does.
penis hands.
That one arm specifically. Like
Very incredibly phallic, yes.
oh my good Slizzy. Summer was just telling me about that movie today.
No.
Slizzy's asking about the 13th
Yes.
year.
Oh my god, yes. Somebody gets it.
Slizzy, you want to be that kid? We were saying it's like, you know, it must be rough to become like a teenage boy who he doesn't know he doesn't know which tail is going to pop out uncontrolled.
Woo.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm sorry.
You should show the picture.
But did you see a sexy mom at the end? Like I'm down. But if you're the
I
boy,
was a
Slizzy.
teenager. I was a teenager and I was into the boy. I don't know anything about mom. I don't remember her at all.
Do you don't remember the mom at all?
No, I remember I was like so little and I was like I would totally date that boy. He was super cute. That's all I remember.
I'm
Legit.
looking it up.
And that and he was like a swim I think he was like in swim team or something and was a mermaid.
Is it this lady? Is that the mom?
Wait, is that the mom? Wait. Wait.
Yes. Oh, we found Lizzie's wet dream.
Hold on, bro. I mean, I feel it. I, I understand. I can. She's not terrible.
She's not terrible.
She's definitely not.
I love it.
Mermom. It's great.
But there is a swimming scene. I felt there were more boobies. There probably were. It's probably just like Katy Perry on Sesame Street.
Oh my god. That fucking jeez. That cannot even be legal. Jesus, Katy Perry. Put him away. Oh my god.
Cover up or become a mermaid,
I know
Mom.
exactly. Oh god. It's sad that I know exactly what clip that was because I have kids and I know exactly what clip that was. I'm dying.
Okay. So this is another thing I learned about today was apparently mermaids don't just stay in the ocean. They actually can swim up rivers to freshwater lakes. So you can have like ladies in the lake mermaids. Yeah, apparently.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, right? So beware. So
I'll stay away from all water now. That's cool.
So there's even a story. Apparently, the Lord of Lorante went to aid a woman he thought was drowning near a lake, and the servant pulled him back, warning him that it could have been a mermaid. And the mermaid like did her like curses. I would have had you if it was not for these meddling kids.
But in reality, she was probably saying, "Help! Help! You fucking idiots! I'm drowning. What are you doing?"
That woman was never seen again.
Right? Oh my gosh.
Okay, so this is another interesting one. In Greek legend, Alexander the Great's sister did not die and turned into a mermaid after her death.
All right.
Yeah, apparently the legend is she would ask sailors on any ship that would pass by, is King Alexander alive? And they needed to respond that he lives and reigns and conquers the world. So she would be happy if this was the answer, and she would like give them calm waters and bid them farewell. But if there's any other answer, especially a negative one, she would stir up a terrible storm and doom the ship and every sailor on board.
I just want to know the circumstances which this kind of stuff was like made up. Do you know what I mean?
I'm guessing this one maybe because once again, if everyone's dead, how are they telling this story?
That's another thing that like what the fuck? All right.
But this one apparently is based off of an Alexander romance. So I'm yeah. But it was printed in the 1680s, so they had like romantic novels back then. How sweet.
That's amazing.
Isn't it?
I hate them. I hate romance.
Okay, now this one's going more into like the Russian ideas, and it's more ghostly. So apparently in Eastern Europe, I'm assuming somewhere in Russia. Okay, yeah. Russia, Ukraine, and Belarus. Oof, I butchered that word. I apologize if anyone's from there.
I can't pronounce any of those, so yeah.
They are restless spirits of the unclean dead. They're usually ghosts of young women who died a violent or untimely death, perhaps by murder or suicide before their wedding, and especially by drowning. Rusalikas are said to inhabit lakes and rivers. They appear as young, beautiful women with pale green hair and pale skin, suggesting a connection with floating weeds and days spent underwater in faint sunlight. They can be seen after dark dancing together under the moon and calling out to young men by name, luring them to the water and drowning them. I think, you know what?
What is up with... Go ahead.
Oh, no, you go on.
What is up with the connection between green hair and singing and all this shit? It's weird. There's a lot of them.
Nature, I guess. Well, it's actually kind of interesting. So I was going to bring it up later into the show, but one of the arguments against mermaids is the fact that green is not a very likely color in the ocean. You don't see it much. You don't see green fish.
Yeah.
So they're saying like the likeliness of all these green-tailed mermaids is very low. Silver, maybe silver-tailed, but
They're the high-class mermaids.
Yeah.
Silver.
See, now for this one, the thing that jumps out for me on this one is once again, it's ladies in white. You know,
Yeah.
They died violent, bad deaths, and now they're trying to like torture other people with it.
So many cultures have the same kind of stories, just changed up a little bit.
Yeah. This is another one where like there's all these different names for the same type of creature, depending on the culture.
It's pretty cool.
And I love that when like there's something unusual in history and you're trying to figure out if it's true or not, and all different cultures experience it, and you wonder if it is fake. You're definitely curious how it's spread.
Yeah. Right? Like UFOs and all that kind of weird shit. Like just there's all kinds of weird stuff.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say UFOs, aliens, I guess.
Yeah, the aliens, the ghosts, the different types of ghosts with the same type of outcome. That's weird too.
It is.
Let's see. Okay, so sightings in China. So one of the sightings they have documented is that she looks human in every respect except for her body is covered with fine hair of many colors. She can't talk, but he takes her home and marries her. After his death, the mermaid returns to the sea where she was found.
What the fuck? Seriously, this is the same, like, story.
But just slightly different, because, yeah, this one,
right?
She's covered in hair of different colors.
I don't like that. That weirds me out.
Maybe she's rainbow. I like that.
Oh, man. This is cool.
There's so many different sightings. And then Korea, Kim Dam-ryung, he was the mayor of a town, saved 4 captured mermaids from a fisherman.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's apparently recorded in their history books.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
As recorded in the Eo Yadam unofficial histories.
I mean, I shouldn't be shocked. But what the fuck?
I just can imagine if this wasn't real, just one day he's just like, counselors, I want you to let all the nation know.
Oh my god.
Document it. This is my legacy. I've done nothing else of value. No, this is cool too. I don't know. You've probably heard about this stuff too. It's like they would find sometimes it would be like actual creatures, I believe, but sometimes they were like faked and they would put them on display on shows. So like the hoaxes and show exhibitions.
There's a lot of those.
Yeah, the
Actually,
Fiji mermaid's a pretty common one.
Yes. Yeah, I was gonna say I know the Fiji mermaid for sure.
Yeah. Let's see. I bet there's more pictures of that one. Oh, actually, there's a whole page devoted to it if you guys want to see that picture.
Oh, it's still a thing?
Fiji mermaid.
Hey. It looks derpy. What is that? What? The ears. They look like little elf ears. Is it like a little elf mermaid? Oh god, yes.
Yeah, creepy. So yeah, let's see. That was 1822. Wait, Fiji has mermaids? That's so terrifying. Well, this one was a hoax, luckily, Slizzy. But yeah.
Fiji's still safe. You can go swim in their beautiful blue water.
They were touring this, making the monies.
Of course, of course. It
Let's
looks
see.
so weird. God. All right.
So they claim they found it by a Japanese fisherman.
Hmm.
Yeah, so they eventually figure out it was a fake.
I mean, yeah. Like, it's gonna happen. People are gonna discover your bullshit. What is that
The
monstrosity?
mummified sea devil.
Oh my god. Why does it look so weird?
Let's
It looks
zoom
like
in a
something
little
you'd see
bit.
in an anime. I feel
Oh,
like this is an anime character of some sort.
oh, I zoomed too much. Here we go. Let's just open another window. It looks like it's
That,
shedded skin. It doesn't look like an actual
oh my god,
skeleton.
yeah.
That's creepy.
Oh, this is definitely some kind of evil anime character, like villain. You know it is. Look at it.
Next
Come
on Sailor Moon.
on. On Dragon Ball Z.
he t- that definitely looks like what's the pink one?
Oh, Boo?
Boo. That looks like is it Boo?
Majin Buu?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's Boo.
I was like, don't call me out on my I'm drunk. I don't know things. Please don't
It's
call me out.
Boo.
Yay. Also, oh god, it's terrifying.
It's the same.
Yes, it is. There you go. Look at that. Come on now. Oh
I
my
love
god.
it. It's the Boo Mermaid.
I'm dying. Oh my god. I literally didn't even mean to that was a throwaway joke and it's true, guys. Fucking facts.
Okay, so apparently they've been trying over the years. They've tried to disprove or prove mermaids, whatever. They go into the sciences of it. And so the 5 of the primary reasons listed as to why mermaids don't fit current evolutionary understanding. So pretty much why they don't think they're real is their ability to regulate body heat, evolutionary mismatch, reproductive challenges, digestive differences between mammals and fish, and lack of evidence.
I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot of problems. No poop hole.
No
Yeah.
poop hole, exactly. Exactly. We will be going into later on the show on our theories on how they reproduce. Because
I have no theories, so I'm interested to
we'll,
hear
we'll, we'll
yours.
mostly look into other people's theories and discuss them because they're
'Cause I
very
have-
interesting.
I have no idea, so this should be great.
Apparently, there was a tongue-in-cheek scientific article published, and it was
Oh
a
my God.
parody. But since it was in a scientific magazine or journal, people believed it. So all the
course.
mermaid truthers were like, "Yeah, see, it's published. It's real."
Oh my god.
Slizzy says they just rub fins like they're trying to start a fire, and boom, mermaid baby. I love it.
Oh god.
Oh man. He has to believe. He still has hopes for that mermaid mother from 13th year.
I mean, I don't blame him. Let's be real.
Okay, so we got most of the lore out actually. That's pretty cool. So let's do next. Okay. We are first going to go into the word of the day.
Woo.
Our
This is a
word
good
of the
one.
day is Siren Omelia. I think I got it right. I think I pronounced it.
Yes.
So it's also called mermaid syndrome. It's a rare cognitive deformity in which the legs are fused together, giving the appearance of a mermaid's tail.
Oh,
Robbie
gosh.
Run says they slap their fins together like an upside down high five. Very inventive. I love it. Keep coming up with ideas, people. But yeah, so let's see. Let's learn about Siren Amelia.
Yeah. Ugh.
It's a little sadder of a topic,
It is, yes.
but I guess it's not a very common thing. But there are people that are born pretty much like mermaids, and it's from like lack of blood in the womb in the early development phases. At least that's what they theorize. And generally, they don't make it past the first trimester, but like in some cases, they do. So
Like, this reminds me, like, my daughter was born with a true knot, and they were like, "Oh, if you're lucky that she survived and made this because she didn't have like access to food and things like that." And they never told me the entire pregnancy.
what is it?
I was just a true knot, which is when the umbilical cord ties itself into a knot.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. And I had no idea the entire time I was pregnant with her. So they were just like, they sprung it on me afterwards. They were like, "Oh, she had a true knot. It's fine now." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, great. I guess it's fine now, yeah."
Jeez.
Jesus.
So much can go wrong. It's crazy.
It's terrible.
But yeah.
It's terrifying.
So this diagram is pretty much the different types of attachments that can happen in this condition. So you can see you can have it where like the feet are literally just like a tail and they get more and more attached.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm sad. That's sad.
Yeah. It's, a lot of the people with this condition are able to get their feet to detach, but not all of them do. So yeah.
I'm the type of person I'm like, I wish everybody could just be healthy. Like,
it makes
all the time.
it makes really cool people sometimes when they have like that type of adversity,
It's true.
I had a friend who had deformities like growing up, and like somehow he ended up being like one of the most positive people I knew, and I was just like, how?
Yeah. I had a friend like that. It's amazing. I can't even be that positive. Like, I'm the most negative person ever.
So let's see. So yeah, this one, her feet are attached. Yeah, so that's the first one. So this one, I think she actually had her surgery done. Peru. Okay. So that's the easier one to disconnect.
Yeah.
So that one, is that Tiffany York's? Oh, this one's a different one.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is Tiffany York's. Weird.
It's hard to be positive.
Yeah. Let's see what's going on in the comments. Slizzy, I had someone in my class, went to 6th grade, and she was always so positive and happy. Yeah.
It's amazing.
Dead in the mind, work prevents me from being positive for extended periods of time, so I feel it. Robbie, Mermaid's challenge, just duct tape your legs together.
I'm doing it. That's definitely a challenge we gotta do.
That does sound really fun.
Right?
Keep in mind. We are probably going to start using the webcam soon. We'll let you know any updates on that.
Yes, guys.
But yeah. Let's see.
I'm nervous and I'm shy, but I do it.
Yeah.
Because I like it. I like this place.
Well, actually, Summer, is it okay if I say about your recent achievement?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, Summer's been working really hard over the past year to lose a bunch of weight. So she's made such a huge difference. So I just want to say how awesome she is for that and what a great motivation she is.
I love you. Seriously. Oh. That's made my whole night. That has definitely been like a strain. Thank you guys. Oh.
Hey.
Oh man. it was such a big deal for me. Like I was always like just terrified to do anything and be on anything. I didn't want to be in front of a mirror. So like I've made progress, guys.
That's good.
Woo!
So yeah, I've tried to tell her too. It's like I know it's harder to be on webcam when you're not like skinny. So, but I don't
You're
think Twitch
adorable.
minds.
I love it. You're like, you're just like what I want to be. I'm like, she's awesome.
Oh,
She's so brave.
I'm not giving compliments either. I like Dead in Mind's comment. I've only known you for like 26 hours, but yay.
You're awesome. You guys, thank you. Seriously. It means a lot. It does.
And Robbie, you're spot on, actually. Robbie's talking about the condition again, and it actually is difficult for most of these people to use the restroom. I think actually all of them have to get a bag attached, so they can't.
Oh.
So it's really sad, which, yeah. Rotate between the good and the bads here. But
Right.
Tiffany York, she did get her legs
Thank you.
separated. And then she actually ended up being the oldest living, if I remember right. Yeah, longest surviving patient, and she died at 27, which is pretty good for a really bad physical disability. Let's see.
That's true.
We have Shiloh Jade Pepin. Oh yeah, I think I saw her in like making talk show rounds a few years back, and that's actually probably the reason why I know this condition in the first place. But yeah, she had like a really severe version, and she couldn't actually get the surgery because it was such a such a drastic one. From what I understand is she couldn't get the surgery also because she had like blood cells, like veins. She pretty much had a bunch of like stuff that you couldn't mess with where they needed to cut. So
yeah,
they weren't able to give her the surgery.
Nerve endings and stuff are a big hurdle when it comes to this stuff.
Yeah.
It's sad.
And then yeah, she was in a TLC documentary, Extraordinary People, Mermaid Girl. And you know, I saw that title. I was like, Mermaid Girl. And I was like, I want to see this. But yeah.
Yeah.
People really liked her. She was really sweet.
She is, yeah.
And then what's the other popular one known?
It was pretty awkward circumstances, but it was awesome. Thank you and welcome.
So the Peru one was actually Megarius Serrano. Okay, so now I'm looking. Oh, this must be Tiffany York's. Oh, I see it. Okay, her legs are a little thinner on the bottom. So I guess she got the surgery when she was 1.
Oh.
Let's see if it lets me click any of these pictures. It's being really mean to me. There you go.
Oh.
So that was her, and so they did the surgery when she was 1, and she was the longest living person with the condition.
Jeez.
So she made it almost to 30.
What? I hate it. I'm so sad. I'm just like, what?
Yeah. All those conditions are pretty sad, honestly.
We're sorry for the heavy subject matter, guys. I'm more sorry for myself. I don't know how y'all feel, but I'm
It's something to know. Something you should know.
It's true.
But we'll go into, instead, The 9 Ways the Original Little Mermaid by Hans Christian Andersen is actually seriously disturbing. To, lighten the mood. But let's see what's going on in the chat before we go into this one. Let's see. Oh, why do they die so early on? Okay. From what I understand from people with physical disabilities, it's because things are wired so differently in their system. Yeah. They usually have weak immune systems. a lot of different conditions. I assume this one also includes heart issues.
Oh.
Pretty much any syndrome or condition has a heart issue attached or weak immunities. Okay, have a good night, Dead in the Mind.
Good night. Bye.
I really want to hear more about the story about Dead in the Mind.
Yeah. That's definitely.
We'll see. We'll see if we can tell his tale later. So I'll ask Summer to ask Dead. But let's see.
Thank you. And thank you, everybody, for being awesome.
Okay, I think we're caught up on chats. And yes, thank you. Have a good night and have a great time too. I can hang for a minute if you want. Oh, you don't have to.
You do what you want to do.
I'm pretty sure I only know like a tiny bit of your story. Well, Dad, do you want us to go quick into the story and explain what happened? Summer, I want updates. I don't know if you guys know this, but Summer is a social media goddess, and she tends to catch catfishes and like torment them.
All right, so we're gonna go into the. All right, we're gonna go.
I want this update. You've been like teasing this story for over a week.
All right, so about 2016, I think it was. My friends on Twitter were friends with this person named Lewd Trish. They would post lewds and nudes and all kinds of other things. And I had quite a few people in my friend circle that were friends with them. And I always held back because they seemed like off to me, and I don't know, they were always begging for money and games and things like that, and it kind of was very off-putting to me. And turns out that person was a dude who was pretending to be a poor mute Romanian girl that was homeless and living in a hotel.
Okay.
That he was paying for the hotel with people's donation, right? Except that he wasn't any of those things, and he was using those donations for games. And the other day, like, he disappeared after he was called out by a Twitter account called Catfish Season. The other day I got somebody DMing me in my Twitter DMs saying, "Hey, Lewd Trish is back." And I have no idea why this person came to me, because the first time around I knew about it, but I didn't get very much involved at that time because I wasn't really sure of everything.
Wait, was Lewd Trish the one that was pretending to be you for years, like for ages?
Oh God, no.
That's
that was
Khaleesi,
and that's a whole nother story.
That's a whole other story. Okay.
Oh, that's a nightmare.
We'll cover it on the show at some point.
Twitter's cursed, guys. I don't know if you know, but like it truly is cursed.
Twitter's not the place for normal people.
It's not. You have to. I don't know. You have to just deal with the insanity. I can't.
Wrap it before you tweet it.
So they were like, Lewd Trish is back, and I'm like, no, this has to be a joke. Like, this is some weird person pulling some kind of shit on me. So I looked into it, and I had a few friends that were around from that era still, because we were still friends, and they were friends with Lewd Trish at the time. So I go around asking people, like, what do you think about this whole thing? And we're looking into the Steam, and the Steam account that this person is using is the same exact Steam account that the Lewd Trish account was using. The same exact one, down to the hours of games played, the order of games, their top games played, everything. It's the same account. And I know this because Catfish Season left links and archives to this person's stuff for the future in case they came back, which they did. And if you click the link that is on the Twitter account for their Steam, it leads to this new account that's being used by this person. The Demon Empress, or the God Empress, is what they go by on Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a whole mess. They've been begging for Steam games and money and things like this. Now, they have 11.2 0.5K followers. And Justin Wang, who I very much love, follows this account, and it kills me deeply inside.
Oh.
It does. It does. It really, really does. This person is a catfish. And they told their followers, sorry, they wouldn't address me on anything. They wouldn't message me or anything about anything I had. But they said the account was given to them by the catfish, Joseph. And that they just gave it to them with over 800 games on it.
Whoa, okay.
Which you can sell, by the way. I don't know if you know, you can sell Steam accounts. You shouldn't do it. People do. They sell Steam accounts, especially ones. Yeah, it has almost 900 games. And this person on IMVU just gave it to them, is what he said. But it seems like, to me, they're still talking to a person that Lutrish talked to, that they were supposedly dating, named Jim the Ape. And they're still speaking. So that's the thing. Nobody believes me, guys, but if you know this person, the God Empress on Twitter, or the Demon Empress on Twitter, go ahead and check it out. They're a dude that's like 30-something years old and will not get a job. Their aunt has gone on to them about not getting a job, and they use their ex's pictures, and they use dead ex's pictures, and they use random people's pictures to scam dudes out of money. So
jeez.
That's out there.
Oh my
I don't know. It's a mess.
I'm going to have to look into that. Yeah, people are saying in the chats, like, we definitely should do a show on catfishing, and I agree. We probably will. We'll probably do it, maybe we should put on one of the February shows, actually.
We should. Oh, God.
Yeah,
I guess
we haven't posted this next schedule yet, so maybe we'll revise it and toss that in there for one of our, like, free talk days.
It is creepy.
It is creepy, so maybe instead of alien news, we'll talk about this next month.
It bothers me a lot, yeah, so...
Yeah, and the Dead in the Mind wandered in. So Dead in the Mind got roped up into this, from what I understand.
Who? Sorry?
Dead in the Mind got roped up into this story.
Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. Okay.
No,
so this is how we became acquainted, actually. Dead in the Mind and I, is that they were acquaintances with this person, and I had put it out there, and it had gotten, like, a lot of retweets from... one of my friends, I believe. Mm-hmm. And so I got a lot of DMs, and I was really actually afraid, because some of the people,
hey, Steam Clock Alice,
including Dead in the Mind, said they wanted to fight me over this whole thing. And so I said, because I was aggravated. I know, it's so stupid. This whole thing
and now
is
you're
silly.
Friends.
Yeah, because I said to him, I said, hey, I'm right here. You want to fight me? And I didn't take it seriously. And thankfully, he didn't either. And he was like, oh, I'm glad you had the nerve to, like, say who you were, basically. And I was like, yeah, I have nothing to hide. And so we became friends.
I love it. And now they're here on our stream.
It's the best thing that's happened out of this whole thing, I have to say. It's a mess.
I love it.
Yeah, that's what I do in my spare time, guys. I track down catfish and all kinds of weird stuff. So
I keep telling her she should probably restart YouTube and just, like, cover this. But then again, like we were saying, maybe we should just dedicate one of the shows to it.
I want to so bad.
I love internet sleuthing. I'm not into outrage mobs, but I am definitely into the sleuthing aspect.
See, the thing is like, I didn't say anything about it until I was absolutely sure. Like, I got all the information, and I was like, I'm not going to say shit until I know. And I did. I waited. I got everything. I gathered it and put it out there. And now they're saying, well, the account was given to me. And I'm like, no, it fucking wasn't. I'm done.
And it's fine, Dead. He's the dingus, but the wholehearted kind of dingus. And that's fine.
It was great.
We're all down with the dingus here.
He was like, I wasn't really going to fight you. And I'm like, I know, man. I was just, like, so fucking, like, done. There were so many people that were like, this person needs comforting. And I'm like, the fuck?
Yeah.
Why?
Every year on Twitter, someone finds someone. Some chick finds, like, a want to throw down with Summer. It's kind of crazy.
It's true. It's true.
Stay off of Twitter, people.
Yes, please. And if you don't even like, I've stopped trying to get embroiled in things, and people will still embroil you in things, and it doesn't matter what you do.
And yeah, we're going to get back to mermaids in just a moment. Zombie
I'm so
or
sorry. Let's do this.
Robbie, run, and then Alice. I'm so glad you made it.
Hi. Just ignore all the crazy. We'll get to it later on next month. Just mermaids.
It's okay, Robbie. I messed up your name. I creepified it. It was zombie instead of Robbie. Now, before we get into this article, I do want to say I am actually a huge fan of Hans Christian Andersen. Like The Little Mermaid and The Little Match Girl were some of my favorite stories, and they're very much tragic stories. I like the original tales, and I like that they're kind of sad. But so we're going to go into the original Little Mermaid story, which is actually really fucked up and terrifying.
It's horrifying.
How much did you know about it prior to this summer? Did you know it was much different?
I knew that this dude wrote a lot of really fucked up stories that others have adapted since, and they were really, really fucked, but I don't know this one specifically, so I'm here for this.
Good night, Dead in the Mind.
Good night.
Thanks for sticking around for Storytime Tea.
Yes.
So apparently The Little Mermaid is originally tortured by oysters, and we still aren't quite sure why. They don't really explain that. I think it's something to do with like coming of age, but they end up pinching like 8 oysters to her tail, and their quote is saying pride must suffer pain from her grandmother.
Now, has anybody been pinched by an oyster? Does it hurt?
I would assume it would hurt pretty
if
bad.
There's something we're missing, yeah. I mean, I guess that's it. That it's like really, really, really. I don't know.
I was telling you earlier. I think maybe it's something to commentate on other traditions, like piercing your ears, or like there's the neck stretching of certain tribes, and
it's a decorative thing. Yeah.
Robbie had little bug things bite at his feet at a beach. It started bleeding. What little bug things?
Excuse me, what the fuck?
That whatever they are, more reasons to avoid the beach. Jeez.
Thanks, because I didn't need more reasons to avoid the beach. I'm already terrified. Woo!
They were clear. Ooh, sand bugs, it sounds like.
Oh, God.
Okay, another thing is her older sisters sung about the joys of drowning sailors. Now, they aren't sure if like they're actually like malicious or just really stupid, but they would tell the soldiers, don't be afraid. It's so much fun down here, and come hang out with us. Da 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 da.
Under the sea.
Who needs to breathe? Do 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 do.
Woo.
Yeah. So apparently that was their favorite pastime, was luring soldiers down into the water, and I guess they never realized they don't make it past 5 minutes.
That guy looks perfectly comfortable, though, for some reason, even though he's...
I feel like that's the statue.
Right? It doesn't look like a person.
Yeah.
He's just standing perfectly still. I don't know.
They're admiring the prince statue, I think, there.
Oh.
The other thing is that in this version, mermaids don't have souls. Only the humans do. And one of the theories for mermaids is that if you marry a human, you can actually get your soul back. Or get a soul. So you have a chance to get into heaven.
Well, but is it worth it?
I mean, there's a chance for hell too, right? So.
Oh.
But yeah, they do end up living to 300. But yeah, when they die, they're gone. I think they call it, they turn into sea foam.
Yeah. That's sad.
It's okay.
You would be okay with being a sea foam?
Well, it's kind of like what we have right now is like a lot of people say, like you die and you go back into the earth. So if you die as a mermaid, you go back into the sea as sea foam, right?
I mean, you've definitely got a point there that I didn't think of. So, good job.
Robbie says, isn't sea foam that rust removal spray? It might be. Is that a brand name?
I think there is. I think there is like a spray thingy.
I never bought that, so. So pretty much she ends up making that deal with the sea witch. So let's see. She either dies or has to get married. So there's no like she turns back into a mermaid or is captured by the witch. She ends up dying if she doesn't do it, you know? And then even
That's a
more
great deal.
yeah. So it's like she trades her tongue. So I think they literally cut her tongue out.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is she turns her feet hurt her. So she ends up being like very beautiful and able to walk all pretty and eloquently, but every step feels like she's walking on knives.
So that's fun.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to deal with that, you know? Gosh.
Yeah, like this just sounds terrible when she
It does. It sounds like a really bad deal. Like, why?
It's a terrible deal. Like, don't take the deal.
Very bad deal.
But I
Raw
wonder,
deal.
you know, it would be true though, because it's like you've seen Kill Bill, right? Or you kind of know like long time of no leg use, right? Is like you lose all the muscles and walking becomes near impossible. So I guess in a way, if you trade in your tail, it would be like
Wow.
that. You've never walked before.
I didn't think of it that way, but yeah.
Yeah. But if you had the magic to get legs, I would hope the magic would also give leg muscles. But I don't know. I guess she skipped that year in mermaid school. In her school of fish.
She spent it combing her hair.
Right?
Important.
So this one I didn't know though is that apparently the prince is a huge a-hole. Huge a-hole. He treats her like a pet. So let's see.
God, I hate it.
This one I'll just straight out read up because it's interesting. He lets the mermaid sleep at the foot of his bed and calls her his little foundling. He loves her as he would love a child.
You might as well just pat her on the head.
Yeah. Apparently,
Give her a treat. I'm sorry.
even more hilarious is that there's a scene in the book where he tells her all about the wonders beneath the sea because he knows so much about them.
Because everybody has to just be an entitled asshole that thinks they know everything. There you go.
It's just like, oh, you've never been undersea, but I know. I know what it's like. And then he ends up, in the original story, so pretty much he ends up falling in love with just like a random other girl. And she ends up having to go to the wedding and dance, even though she has the knife thing going on. Yeah, so she has to go and celebrate. I think they over dramatized in their actual argument here. You know, he doesn't know.
Just a tad.
He doesn't know she's in love with him and going to die. But it goes to show her character and her own constitution and strength, inner strength, or naivety, either way.
Yeah.
Now, what I remember from the original too that I really liked was that she does get another chance. So her sisters, they all cut their long hair and they sell it to the sea witch to get a dagger, a magic dagger that could break the curse that she's under. But the condition is that she must use that dagger to kill her beloved. And so if she kills him, she's able to come back and be a mermaid. If not, she's going to become the sea foam. And so she gets faced with that choice of does she kill him or let him live happily with someone else? And she makes the choice to let him live. And she kind of owns her fate and her own choices, which I thought was always a very beautiful ending. Sad.
I just
but
want to
beautiful.
know.
Yeah.
I just want to know, did the sea witch really, 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 really need a wig or something? Like, what is this?
If I remember right, she could sell the hair, or she could use it in magic.
For wigs.
For
Sorry.
wigs. She liked pretty things. She just had a collection.
Oh my, that's terrifying. That's like serial killer level shit right there.
Yeah, some people collect coins, some people collect mermaid's tongue and hair.
Oh my god, kill me.
I like this in games where you play asking the real questions. And yes, some of that mermaid hair could definitely go to Slizzy. That'd be amazing.
Right?
He'd be
It's
beautiful.
always so fantastically beautiful. Oh, man.
So then the ending, the happy ending is purgatory. I don't view it as bleakly, I guess, but pretty much what happens is when she ends up diving down into the ocean to become sea foam and accept her fate, she's lifted up by these things called the Daughters of Air. And so they say they've watched her, she's done all these good choices, and now she can become one of them. And so in this situation, if she does good deeds for 300 years, she might get her soul.
300 years.
I mean,
If you're
mermaids
you're
are going to
good.
live to 300 anyways, right? So, but yeah, you might get your soul. Hey, Dead Sec, welcome to the stream today.
Hi.
How are you doing? But yeah, I like the writer's joke on this, though, is like the story should really just be called The Little Mermaid Gets a Series of Really Raw Deals.
It's so true.
Yeah. But I really love the original. There's a few different versions that were made into like kid versions that didn't turn into the Disney version. And so I read them. I watched them as a kid. There was like an anime. I really liked it. I liked that ending where she gets that choice and lifted up. And the one I really got attached to, the anime one, was she gives dreams to good boys and girls. So it's like this weird thing. It's not heaven, but it's where she could go instead because she was good-hearted. And I like that one.
Yeah, it's better than,
Seafoam.
nothing. Yeah. Goodness.
Let's see. Let's close this window, toss the next one on. There we go. So let's see. Okay. There's some interesting themes and interpretations I really liked for this one, too. In games we play, that's basically selling on the expiration date. I love it. Half price or nothing. 150 years.
Oh God, I'm dying.
But yeah, what I thought was interesting was this take, Maria Tatar's annotated classic fairy tales. So she says that Anderson's constant engagement with the mutability and changes in identity was a big theme within the story. And I kind of see that too. Like she does transition from different forms. And yeah, Tatar also suggests that the Little Mermaid did not give up everything for love alone. Tatar's interpretation of the tale is one that presents a rare heroine with an investigative curiosity, which is shown through the mermaid's fascination of the unknown, the forbidden, and her intent on broadening her horizons from the start. I love this version of The Little Mermaid, and I see it. It's like she dreamed of adventure and to have more than that small town. Like you leave that small town, you want that big adventure and understanding of the world. She definitely has that in the original stories.
Oh, for sure.
Even before she sees the prince, she displays an intense longing to visit the world above the sea through her actions, such as arranging the flowers in her garden into the shape of a sun, listening to her family's stories of the surface, peeking in through windows of the boats. Tatar argues that the mermaid wants, above all, to explore the world and discover things that are beyond what she already knows. The world above seems larger than her own and holds a greater range of possibilities to exercise her adventurous spirit. This is demonstrated in some versions of the story when the prince has a page boy's costume made for her so that she may ride on a horseback and explore the land with him. Here, her willingness to cross-dress implies a willingness to transgress gender boundaries and take risks to be able to be seen in the world. Yeah. I thought that was just like great. What about Mermaid? We'll get into that after. Okay, Dead Sec, tell Josh hi for me.
What about Mermaid? I'm dying right now.
Here.
We
Did
already
somebody say merman? There we go. We got one for you.
have.
He's beautiful. Majestic.
Oh my god, I love it.
But I definitely see that from the original Little Mermaid, though. And I don't know about the
Yes.
Disney. She is curious, but she...
Definitely.
Yeah, her spirit's still there.
Yes.
Yeah, she just wants to learn. She's probably... You know, it's funny because I'm not a huge fan of, like, Ariel. And like I was telling Summer earlier, it's probably because I sat there as a kid, like, wanting to be a mermaid. And then this chick comes along and she's like, I don't want to be a mermaid. I want to be a human. And I'm like, fuck you.
Right?
Like, you're the worst.
How could you turn down such a great deal?
But in reality, it's like the same thing. It's like, when you think of it, it's like she wanted a venture outside of her own little small world. And I'm like, I want to venture outside of my own little small world.
Right?
So it's pretty much the
I feel
same
it.
thing reversed. Grass is always greener bullshit.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so this is one of the best tidbits we found out today. Apparently, in the novel, My Dear Boy, Gay Love Letters Through the Centuries, they theorize that The Little Mermaid was written as a love letter by Hans Christian Andersen to Edvend Collin. This is based on a letter Andersen wrote to Collin upon hearing about his engagement to a young woman. And the book was actually written right around the same time. Andersen wrote, I languish for you as for a pretty Calabrian wench. My sentiments for you are those of a woman. The femininity of my nature and our friendship must remain a mystery.
I mean, come on, guys.
Yeah.
You can't get much more obvious,
Yeah.
to be quite honest.
If your friendship is of a feminine nature, I guess that's code for, you know, but yeah, so it's been interpreted that that letter was him pretty much coming out and declaring his love.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm just saying, it is a very odd thing to say to somebody that you're just friends with, supposedly, or whatever. So,
I mean, if you guys want a fun challenge this week, why don't you try writing this to one of your male friends and see what happens? See how they take it.
yes.
I think actually Mark's not on here right now. Summer, we should send it to Mark and see what he says, or have Sci-Fi. Sci-Fi should send it to Mark.
Yes. I love it.
But yeah, so I thought that was pretty interesting. I actually never heard that rumor that he was gay, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's proven at this point from that letter.
Yeah, I had no idea about any of this, but I would say yeah.
I did watch a documentary on him once, like one of those like made into movie ones on Hans Christian, and he didn't date any woman in the movie, but he didn't date any men either. But then again, it was made early 90s, so taboo, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look what they did with the Freddie Mercury thing. They've still tried to act like that wasn't a thing. So yeah, who knows?
Robbie says history website probably has good stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
Get all your like sexy love letters from there. Let's see. Okay. So let's do. Okay. Did you guys know there's actual horror movies for mermaids?
The fact there are horror movies about this sort of thing is insane to me.
Yeah. Not one, not two. We got a top 8 list and it doesn't even include them all.
Yeah, yeah. There's just too many.
Yeah. Best mermaid films. Let's see. For anyone who saw Jennifer's Body, apparently the actress, let's see, as Jennifer from the actress from Jennifer's Body, she said, I got an Aquamarine on DVD. It's about a girl who's half half sushi.
What?
I love that. I love that statement. Half sushi, half girl.
Don't make me want to eat half of you. That's not. I
So
love
let's-
sushi. Come on now.
I love sushi too. There's no mermaid roll now that I think about it. There needs to be a mermaid roll.
Yes. Yes.
What would the mermaid roll encompass? Tuna? Clam?
Maybe. Maybe. Definitely
Octopus?
clam. Oysters. Oysters. For
Oyster,
sure.
oyster sushi? Nigiri. That could be one, yeah. Dip her in some soy sauce. Oh yeah, because that is kind of like a mermaid shape. Oh, that's
Yes.
perfect. You know what's what.
Yes.
Wrap a little seaweed on.
Yes. There you go.
That's perfect.
I want sushi now very badly. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome. Wait, what? What, Robbie? You got more suggestions?
Wait.
Does she smoke seaweed? Oh!
Yes.
That is a gold comment. Merman Snoop Dogg. Actually, we gotta work the nigiri roll because only half of it can be fish. The other half should be chicken. Okay, so the movies. We got 2001, Sheet Creature. So this was a made for TV. Apparently it made this list, so quality, right? But let's see. Okay. An unsuccessful carnival worker succumbed to possession of a real mermaid. She seems harmless at first, merely a beautiful woman with a fishtail. However, this is not the case as the creature takes on another rather violent form. And as it
Dun
does for
dun
people.
dun.
Yeah, I need like a record scratch here. Like,
For real. Yes. Yes.
Features questionable Irish accent by Gigino and a possible mermaid baby and some very
What?
2001 CGI. So what's not to love? Let's like.
Was
actually
I cast in this? Because I have a questionable Irish accent when I do it. What? Can I get cast in roles for my terrible accents? Because I can totally do that.
You totally can.
Hey, old chap. I'm sorry, that
Oh
was
god, he
terrible.
gets like all crazy. She's not pretty anymore. I hate to be shallow,
She's not
but I
pretty
think
anymore.
we should
Fuck
ditch
her.
her.
Dying right now. The Mean Girls vibe just.
Look at what she's wearing. It's
She cannot
scales
stay with us.
and fangs.
Oh god, I'm dying.
No, we got like the 2018 Siren.
It's awful too, I guarantee it. I'm sorry.
Let's see. Let's look for made for TV.
Mm.
Oh, this was the TV series that just came out. I was actually curious about this one.
Is it good?
I don't know. You know what? We could figure this out really quick, actually. Thank you, Rotten Tomatoes.
I'm dying.
Actually, I'm kind of curious to see the ratings on all of these as we go through. Let's see. 7 out of 10 on IMDb, 94% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I don't trust the rating. I'm just like, no.
Here, let's try this one. Okay, the first one was 5.8 out of 10 or 33%. Do you trust that one?
Yes, probably. It's probably more accurate.
But they were really amping up the Siren, and it did look really cool.
I always feel that, but then I watch it, I'm like, fucking let down. Why?
So this show takes place in Bristle Cove, a mermaid-obsessed coastal town that, according to legend, was once home to the creatures of the deep. They weren't sure what to do when actual mermaids wash up to shore. This starts with a mysterious girl, Rin, who actually is a mermaid. She grabs the attention of local marine biologists who want to help her despite the havoc she wreaks. Let's see. She also draws the attention of some evil deep sea fishermen.
Dun dun dun.
Because what would be a mermaid TV show without evil men with hooks and nets?
True.
Hey, it got renewed for a second season. That's a good sign, generally. It's said to feature mermaids and mermen and how their different songs affect each gender. Okay. Each gender. Okay. Let's see. And then nymph. Let's see this one.
Uh-huh.
This one might low-key be soft porn.
I mean, really.
4 out of 10 on TBD.
We apologize in advance.
Oh, look at this movie cover.
We definitely apologize in advance. I know it's gonna happen.
Yeah. How did this make it on this list? Hey, Seraph!
Hello!
Thanks for stopping by.
Whoop!
Seraph is a friend of the channel. Really cool dude. Plays a lot of Friday the 13th and Dead by Daylight with his crew. Fun times.
Nice,
Lots of pervy jokes in there.
Well, there you go. He fits right in.
I like
We're
it
on
there.
Nips. Go ahead.
Robbie says nymphs are like underwater girls in Greek myth.
Yes.
Nymph is different. Huh.
Still just gonna assume. Because I can.
Seraph, give me a talk tomorrow. That'd be awesome. And awesome. I'm glad you guys got the multi-Twitch up. I'm pretty much their radio while they game. It's pretty fun. And I really appreciate it. So let's see. Nymph. 2014. Do you ever go on vacation only to have it ruined by a man-eating mermaid? Yeah.
That voice was great.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Oh, congrats on the 3rd emote slot. Yay! Whoop! Oh, I'm so excited to talk to you about that. Yes. But I will gush at a later date. Okay. So Kelly and Lucy find themselves in the 2014 film Nymph. It's your typical girls' trip to the Mediterranean film where they drink wine and sit at the beach all day. Super classy. Totally what it's like. It's also a film where the camera really likes to linger on their scantily clad butts. Oh my goodness, I want to see this movie now. This
right?
sounds hilarious. But wait, there's no butt. Oh wait, literally butt. Okay, never mind.
Scantily clad butts.
We got a pun there. Oh, I love how people wrote this. Who loves short shorts? Nymphs love short shorts. But as their vacation progresses, they wander into an abandoned fortress that's home to a not-so-friendly mermaid. Now they must fight for their survival. Who will be voted off the island first?
All right.
Apparently this is Siberia's first creature feature. Wow. Okay, well, I see why I made the list now. It's silly, but it's an example of important international horror filmmaking that may slip under the radar. Interesting. Worth a watch. Mermaid Song, 2015. Let's see the reviews on this one. .7 out of 10. Another solid hit.
Oh, Lord.
Robbie loves short shorts. Yeah.
Woo!
Let's see. This takes place in the 1930s Dust Bowl, which seems like the opposite place you'd find a mermaid. Charlotte tries to run a family business, which is being harassed by a gangster, Randall. As she tries to fight back against his threats, she discovers her magical mermaid powers.
Of course his name is fucking Randall.
Randall.
Like from Recess, fucking Randall. I'm sorry.
Her mermaid powers, the ability to control humans with her voice. Then it isn't just the family business he wants. Jeez. Okay. Sick monster design that rejects the idea of mermaids being pretty. Yep. I'm sure I'll do it for someone, though, honestly. Let's see. We got Dagon. That one is 6.3. Okay, it's an H.P. Lovecraft adaptation. It's based off of The Shadow over Innsmouth. It doesn't just have one mermaid, as an entire town of fish people. Okay, I gotta click through that trailer. I'm curious. Well, it looks like they're just like telling us the ending there, but yeah, that's creepy. That actually looks kind of creepy. Okay. And then Night Tide. Woman tells you she's a mermaid. It's in your best interest to believe her.
Yeah, just go. Just leave. Don't even interact.
He meets a mermaid sideshow performer named Mora. Mora believes her mermaid persona is more than a performance. She believes she is an aquatic creature sworn to kill men during the full moon.
Oh, shit.
Her theory is backed up by the fact that her past boyfriends have drowned under mysterious circumstances. Oh my goodness.
This is a great. Like, I would watch that just because what the fuck even is that?
I do want to watch this. We need to have some movie night summer. Amazing. I set it up in my Discord. I want this to happen.
It needs to happen.
Blew my mind. This one looks really pretty, honestly. Like,
I know.
That
oh
looks
my
like nice
god.
cinematics.
I'm glad you said that because I was like, that is pretty. When I saw it earlier, I was like, that is like gorgeous.
6.1. Oh well. They got the videos right. Look at the Discord promote yourself chat. Okay. Which one?
We're doing it. Oh my god, it's a doggo. Look at it. Look at it. Oh. Oh my god, I love it so. All right.
Which one are you in? We have a lot of Discords going on here.
Yours in general.
Mine in general.
Yes. Sorry guys, we got a lot going on. Right? Isn't it cute? Come on now.
Here, I gotta show people. There we go. Aww.
Yes.
I love it. Thank you, Robbie.
So cute.
So cute. We appreciate this.
Yes.
Let's see. Okay. So let's see. Blew my mind. There's not Law of Mermaid coming of age horror films, been her directorial debut. Lisa Brolman. That's like such a, for a woman's name, that's such a bro last name. Like bra man. Brawl man. Bra.
Go brawl.
Bra. So she filled the void with Blew My Mind. She captures the hell of growing up, moving somewhere new, and puberty for a young girl with the added bonus of growing a fishtail. Sounds like 13th year, but gender swap, man.
Right? Yes. Yes.
Stolen ideas, man.
It happened.
And then The Lure in 2015, which looks like a dark comedy, honestly.
Yeah.
6.3. Oh, it still could be a dark comedy and good. Oh. Mermaid musical, an alternative universe, 1980s Poland. I'm sold. I don't even need to read what else this is about. Like, yeah, called Classic. We got it. Yeah, we're watching this summer. Not
Yes.
tonight, but we will make these
Yes.
plans.
Yes. I feel it.
I love it so much. Okay. So now we're almost done, guys. You guys are sticking in, listening to our rambles. We appreciate it. But I wanted to go into
I will be right back. You can go ahead and do your thing.
Okay. Okay.
Be right back.
I like that she's
Tell me.
running laughing.
I'm dying. Oh god, I'm trying to mute guys.
Do you want me to mute? Well, then I won't know how to turn you off. It's cool. Just walk away. It makes for funny bloopers.
All right. Okay. Wait. Hold on. Okay. You hear me now?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Hold on.
I love it. I think she figured it out. Cool. Okay. So I'm going to go into mermaids in the media. Okay. So there's some more. So there is Pirates of the Caribbean. So I like all the different takes. Like I'm just going to do the videos quick on mute and stuff because, yeah. Oh. But yeah, so there's different depictions of mermaids, and I like the ones that are a little more creepy. Like if they're not going to be sweet and pretty, they should be totally creepy. But generally, Pirates of the Caribbean went with the traditional lore, but they had some cool special effects to make them kind of creepy at the same time. So yeah, generally the usual is they find the men, they lure them out into the ocean by being beautiful. I think that's Amanda Sigmund. Not sure. But yeah, apparently it's very, very tempting stuff over there. And there's more and more. Oh no, they got fangs. They're like vampire mermaids in this version. Oh, it could be Olivia Wilde. Megamind forehead. Yeah. But yeah, they go with the traditions.
We're back.
We're back. I can hear you. Okay, I want to show that one real quick. Then we'll get into the more talky ones now that summer's back. Okay. So one of the ones I absolutely love in the media is Peter Pan. Because they generally go with the more mischievous mermaids, and they show a few different versions of them depending on which one you're watching. Like you've seen the Disney films, they're like kind of just cute and vain, playful, but like in the live action movie.
Times as a kid.
Yeah. Oh, it was such a good one.
It really was.
So there's that one, and then here's the one that you guys probably don't know about is I'm going to put this on mute because it's a long one, and we'll put on speediness. But they did have, where was it? Speed. There we go. They had a Peter Pan TV show back in the 90s. And the mermaids were like kind of like pretty girls. Like you could see like they're heavily made up, very big on like brushing their hair, looking at their pictures. And I guess Peter Pan decided that Wendy was the prettiest when they asked for like attention. They're like, which of us is more pretty? He's like, neither, it's Wendy. And they got a little pissed. They did not like that answer. So they took it on Wendy. And this got like super weird, man. Because I'm sure you guys all have those moments where something you like as a kid gets into some weird abduction crazy ass storyline and you're just like, how did this make it through like the test marketing? Like this is weird.
It really is.
So they pretty much kidnap her, put her in a bubble, and then they're like, we're going to turn you into a mermaid. And
Jesus.
Yeah, and you're gonna be forced to live out with us. Yeah, and like there's that clam pump thing. I'm like, what is this? And like, I love this show, but this episode just was like this weird mixed reaction for me. I'm like, I love mermaids, but what the hell are they doing? Like, and they keep threatening that she's gonna die. Like for a kids show, like what? They're like, you
Man,
gotta
kids
run out
shows
of
back
air.
in the day, they just did not give a fuck. To be quite honest, they really didn't.
Yeah, like look at this. They threaten him with a knife on the seaweed. Like
Fuck.
that seaweed's going to stab him. And then the evil, like ugly mermaid with a mustache. Like what happened here?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh
It's
my
like
god.
such a
Oh my
bizarre
God.
episode.
I'm fucking dying. What? What is this? Is this One Piece right now? What is going on? What the fuck?
Well, apparently the origin story on this was like she was beautiful. And so she gave herself a face mask because she wanted to win a competition. And so she
And
gives
it gave
herself
her a
a face.
mustache.
Apparently it destroyed her and turned her hair like neon pink.
Oh god.
She
I'm
looks like the
picturing-
Galactic Mermaid song. Yeah. And that's how it happened.
God.
This is why we test on animals, people. So this doesn't happen, apparently.
Indeed. Whew.
But yeah, so they end up turning Wendy into a mermaid. Let's see, where is it? Yeah. So they
This is
did,
just.
and they're all mean to her still. And they say she is still going to die once that bubble blows out, so all this effort was for naught for some reason.
Then what the fuck
I
was even any of the what?
I think
What was
they're
the
just
point?
bored psychopaths, honestly.
Right? God.
Yeah, very weird episode, and once again, like the real lesson here is why is Peter Pan still friends with these fucked up mermaids?
Yeah, that is a real lesson because Peter Pan truly is not the best judge of character.
He really isn't.
Person. He's not the greatest person.
And Robbie brings up another good point is when their lungs explode from going down that quickly. Yeah, probably. I don't know how down they went, but there is a chance of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had to share that. If we're talking about creepy stories and creepy mermaids, that definitely qualifies in my mind.
Yes.
And so the next one I have is another one you probably haven't heard of. And it cracks me up. I was telling Summer about it earlier. Because there's a creepy ass series. Let's see. Let me get that description down. It's pretty much like short horror tales. Where it's pretty much this guy's exploring. You eat mermaid flesh and you have a chance to live like for eternity, or you die and you turn into like a hideous, terrible monster. And so like a plot line like that just sounds really cool and creepy, yeah? But like, guess who made it? Guess who made it, guys? The creator of Inuyasha. Remoka
Like,
Takashi.
the fuck,
Takahashi.
guys?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah. It's
What even?
very creepy, scary. She actually had some really great drama pieces before she got huge.
Yes.
So I am a huge fan of her stuff. All of her stuff. I'm more of a Rama One Half fan versus Inuyasha.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll put that trailer in the background so you guys can watch it while we talk about it. Let's see. So yeah, it was a graphic novel. It was two different sets of stories. It was either Mermaid's Forest or Mermaid's Scar. So the plot is pretty much according to an ancient Japanese tradition or legend. Mermaid flesh may grant immortality if eaten. However, there's a much greater chance of consumption will lead to death or transformation into a damned creature known as a lost soul.
So just basically, don't do that.
Yeah.
Stay away from that. why risk it? What? Ugh.
So apparently so the story is pretty much they follow Yuta. He's an immortal who's been alive for 500 years throughout the series, and he wanders across Japan searching for a cure and meets others whose lives have been ruined by the mermaid's flesh. And so it's like each episode you encounter a different group of people affected by it.
That sounds interesting as fuck.
It's actually a really good series. I was really in love with both the manga and the anime growing up, as you would not be surprised, I'm sure. But yeah, and apparently, oh yeah, they made, if I remember right, yeah, in 2003, I didn't know about this. Apparently, they produced another 13 episodes based on the short stories as part of the Rumic Theater series. So they made a newer version.
Nice.
Yeah, so I want to check that out too.
Make a note.
I will. Oh my goodness, all my Nightbot timers auto post at the same time there.
Oh.
Sorry about that. Yes. Chat got flooded for a second there.
We got a lot of stuff going on, guys.
Let's see. What else was there? Yeah, so that's pretty much the media. We were going to talk about 13th year, but apparently we already covered that. Thank you, Slizzy.
Yeah. I'm glad somebody knows. Thank you. Even though it was for different reasons, I was like here for the dude as a teenager, and he was there for the mom as a MILF. So here we are.
Stacy's mom has got it going on.
I have that fucking song in my Spotify playlist. Please kill me, because now I'm old enough to be that song, and I want to die. So. Oh man.
Okay.
Shoot me.
So let's do some of the real life encounters now. Let's see. Where's my big screen? There it is. So yeah, this one was apparently caught by fishermen off a boat in Spain. So they got this picture and they claim it's a mermaid.
See, like, no. Like, I'm just... Look at the weirdness.
It definitely doesn't seem perspective right. Yeah.
Yeah. It looks weird. It looks weird as... What is that? That's not it.
That's not to scale, yeah.
Yeah. Something is wrong.
It's a something. I don't know if it's a mermaid thing.
Definitely not. What is...
Yeah, right, Robbie? It's like the tail looks like it would be giant. You know, that's probably a manatee.
Oh my god.
At least 15 feet tall. It's Slender Merman.
Who knows?
Oh, I love it. So yeah, so that's one of the ones that's debated as real mermaid proof, though.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm dying.
Not sure.
Poof.
We got the Cave of Swimmers. This one's pretty interesting. So apparently... Yeah, there we go. So there's a cave where they have all these drawings of ancient things. I think it's in the Sahara Desert. And so all the caves have like drawings like this. And some of the drawings depict what looks to be mermaids. So I don't know if you see like the tail, but that's definitely a squid tail. Like... Yeah,
what
they even have like
a
what's it called? Like a sword tail dolphin or whatever. Sword tail shark. Oh man, embarrassing.
I'm just like, look, we have like things now, and if this kind of stuff existed, I feel like we would have discovered it by now.
I mean, they could have been around and gone extinct. Maybe they hunted them all and ate them all. Just like the manatees.
One of those looks like a swordfish. Do you see it?
That's what it's called, swordfish.
Oh, yes. Yeah, one of them looks like a swordfish, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know what's
There's other ones where, like, the people are in above and it looked like they're attacking from below. Marlins. Okay, yeah, that's another name for them.
Yes.
But I love this. I wonder if it was like they actually saw them or if there's just tales that went around. and they just
Yeah.
decided to draw it.
Huh.
Yeah, so I thought that was a pretty interesting story. So
It
that's
definitely is.
yeah. Go see some of the other caves. The other caves are pretty cool. It's like this was the swimmer's cave, and they have other ones nearby. I think the one of them's called like the fire cave or something. And then we have the great your mouth sightings. Okay, so before I show these, forewarning, they're a little graphic. Okay?
Of course.
These, yeah. It's like corpse thing.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I thought there was gonna be titties. There's corpses. All right.
It's, I'll make it a little smaller so it's not as detailed. There we go. We'll start off
what
slow,
the
people.
fuck? What the
So they're convinced this was a mermaid, but they're saying like no, like it's probably just like an otter or a seal. But the thing is, like the face does look very much like a human thing.
What?
Small.
I'm trying to wrap my head around this. Like,
Yeah. I'll go away real quick just in case it does violate TOS.
yeah, I have no idea what
the
rules are.
It's not on like crazy sites. It's a fake doll. Yeah. So it's like, I don't think it's a real corpse, but like,
Yeah.
The speculation is that it looked like a mermaid, but it might just be like another like dead critter or something that just happened to look like.
Yeah.
Kind of like those dolls you were talking about earlier that you thought might be squids.
Yes.
Just like weird deformities that made them look more different. But yeah. And then this one, I think this one should be fine.
Let's hope.
Just making sure before I share, But this guy's okay. So before I show the pictures, this guy makes weird things. So he's pretty much an artist. His name's Juan Cabana. And he pretty much just taxidermy to make things like look like terrifying sea creatures. So that's this guy.
I mean, of course.
Yeah, he's a little...
Seems like a fun job.
Right? So he has all different things that he makes. But yeah, he apparently uses real sea life creatures to make them.
That's fun.
Creepy. Man, bear, pig. I want one. You should ask him. You should see if he takes requests.
Yes, man, bear, pig. It needs to be made.
He totally could make that. But yeah, this was the big one that made the rounds because it looks so much like a real mermaid. And so I guess people got a little freaked out by it. But that's such obviously a wig.
Right? Like the syntheticness of the hair, bro. I'm sorry.
He went cheap. He didn't know you need to go for like at least $60 if you want a good wig.
Girls can tell. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We know.
We know.
That's a wig. Oh, man.
This one too? Oh, no, that's something else. That's some weird, like...
I don't even know what this is.
This is probably like borderline fetish site.
Oh, God. You're right. Probably.
It probably is.
God.
I apologize if it's not and that girl finds this, but...
We're sorry in advance to anybody, ever. Sorry.
Yes. And yet we aren't. But we are.
I feel it, though.
This is how the internet works, people. Get over yourselves. But we do apologize if you are offended. Okay. We're scaring Robbie. We're scaring Robbie.
Oh, no. Okay.
Less creepy. Okay. Well, then we won't look at the pictures of the creepier mermaids
Definitely
next. We will talk about the theories on how they have sex, which actually could still be creepier.
Oh, God. Like, honestly, what could they do? I'm sorry. What could possibly...
It's the creepy kitties, man. Creepy.
You came here.
But I do have some funny pictures. Apparently there is a book. I don't know. I'm assuming it's aimed for adults as a novelty novel. But there's a book called The Talk: How to Explain Mermaid Sex to Your Kids.
What the fuck?
I love that someone made this.
I know.
It makes me so happy.
Oh my god.
I was going to like use the article as a reference for this, but it was very, very vague about like how do they pee and like and not really answering anything, just like
We need
posing the
answers.
questions and not giving the answers.
We need the answers.
And then we have this beautiful statue. It's called the Rare Catch.
Oh, yes.
Yes, and it's kind of cool, the detail actually. I thought it was suitable for this because it's pretty much she has scales on her legs, but like they dissolve as the pelvis goes on and turns into just like seaweed leaf thing. Yeah. Oh, and look, there's a squid there too. There's a squid at the bottom.
See? Fucking squids, man. They're everywhere.
Robbie, finally a valid reason to do it in the shower. Now, I don't know if anyone's a fan of Futurama here. I know Zi-Fi is around, but he is. Have you seen Futurama, their mermaid episode? Summer?
I've seen a lot of them actually, so probably. My husband is obsessed with the series and has watched it at least like 10 times.
Well, ask him real quick. Is he nearby?
Yes.
Does he remember the mermaid episode and what happens in the end?
Do you remember the mermaid episode and what happens in the end? He is taking. Yes, he said yes. He takes the earplugs out. He said yes.
It leaves quite a fun impression. So if, I'm going to give a little bit of spoilers because it really doesn't ruin an episode, honestly. Futurama is meant to watch on repeat. But
Exactly. We do in this house. Thank you
pretty
very
much.
much.
Yes. Pretty much, Fry ends up in like a mermaid under kingdom and falls in love with the king's daughter. And so he ends up like causing all these issues just to be with her. And they end up getting married and he decides to stay with her while everyone leaves. So they're doing their wedding night thing. And he's like, okay, let's do this. And she's like, okay, take out your eggs.
I remember this.
And so, right? So she's pretty much just like, this is how we do this. It's like you need to fertilize the eggs. And he's just like, he was out of there so fast. He's like, wedding annulled. We're done. Bye.
Fucking nope.
Nope. He really should have asked that question sooner. I think it's just responsible. But yeah, so that's kind of like the argument too. It's like the seahorse method or the fish method is you have the eggs get fertilized and there's no real interaction to that level. With seahorses, it's actually the men that carry the baby, so.
Yeah. Which I knew because what?
So that's probably how the mermaids do it. It's the mermen. That's why you never see them. It's because the mer women are having all the fun while the men are at home giving birth.
Ha, karma. No. Yeah, though. That shit sucks. I'm just saying.
So the other thing I found while I was researching, and I love this, this person really gave thought into it. On Quora, someone asked about how they reproduce. And this person just went way into it, like with a huge ass response. And I'm just like, wow, I appreciate your dedication.
Nice.
But this is the one that said that for mermaids, there's very few fish that actually has green on them. This is one of the rare fishes that are green.
It's like neon too, so.
Yeah, so it's like the green mermaid tail doesn't make much sense. They also said the mechanics is they're a lot more flat compared to a mermaid, which is a lot more voluptuous.
Yes.
So they're like, yeah, right. This doesn't work.
I love the pictures though.
I do too, and I like actually if you look closer at this one over here, look, my mouse is dragging your attention. This is one of the theories is that the mermaid tail just stops short of certain parts.
So they just have an ass crack.
There's an ass crack on this mermaid. You gotta cover those cheeks up, man.
Oh man. So they're thick.
Hey, Prius. Thanks for joining us right at
At
the
the worst
butt crack time. And I'm going off of memory, but if I remember right, you stream. Oh, yes, you do. You definitely do. So I'm going to give a shout out to everyone who calls me Prius. They're new to the channel. Really awesome. Found through Slizzy Slay.
Woo! Hello.
An all-purpose hash. Hey.
So they're thick. Yeah.
Hash, if it's mermaid related, feel free. So they're thick.
I'm just saying. Look at it. Look how thick. I'm done.
Let's see.
Oh, God.
Oh. Okay, this looks TOS okay. Cool.
My God.
Ariel needs legs. The story of Little Mermaid who needs legs. This artwork is creepy. This qualifies.
I'm already dying.
Ursula, I need legs. Okay. No voice. Deal. I forget. I think. Oh, wait, no. It's 8 legs, right? I forgot. I think 8. 8. Yeah, 8. Ursula, this doesn't seem. Ah!
Oh, God.
Sorry,
no.
what?
What is this?
Oh, you can't talk anymore.
What the fuck?
Well, we're done here, so leave.
Why? Why?
Shit. He has 2 legs. And that picture of Eric, Prince Eric, I think she barked up the wrong tree.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm done.
Shit. This dress will work. Oh, it explains the dress. What the dink is that noise? Wow, you're pretty. Cool dress. Said no man ever. I'm a prince. You sound like 2 horses. I like talking to you.
Why? Why? Oh my God. Oh my God.
However, Flareon is the only fully evolved fire type Pokemon that cannot learn Solar Beam. Oh my goodness, this is genius, Hash. I love this.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm working on a medley of all 17 Pokemon theme songs. She's like, I cannot F him. And she rips up the dress.
Oh my God.
Whoa, hey. I need to go to my castle for a second.
Oh,
Grimsby,
no.
this is weird. What do I do? You like this girl, right? Yeah, but Grimsby, she wants your hot prince body. Yeah, Grimsby, but what? 8 legs. 7 vaginas. There we go.
Oh my God.
Gasp.
Oh my God.
Okay, thanks. Maybe more. Thanks, Grimsby. Imagine.
I can't do this. I can't do this.
Lady, where did you go? Oh no, she gave up and returned to the sea.
Oh my God. That was the best. I don't know what you just did. That was amazing.
Errol, I guess you never had a leg to stand on. Smash.
All
the
this for a
end.
fucking
this is
dad
great.
joke. I am dead.
It was
Oh
all a
my
dad
God.
joke in disguise.
My husband does these every day.
Hello, fellow kids. Oh, we needed this. Thank you, Ash.
Oh my God.
That was gold. Huh?
I'm trying to do the math here. Wouldn't it be 9?
Would it be 9 vaginas? I guess it's
Oh
up
my
in the
God.
air.
All 8 late.
Are we- Are we
all
doing
eight-
Nice one. Good job.
Oh God. We're calculating vaginas now. I'm done. Done.
It's too late to math. We'll just assume there's as many as we need.
Look, this is not what I expected.
But it's what you needed. Recalculating vaginas.
Hello, welcome to our stream. We're dying.
Smart Kitty needs to figure it out for us. Get reading, Smart Kitty. It's not our department.
I'm so sorry for dying.
Okay. We can't move along. We can't just laugh for an hour.
I know. Just go. Let's go.
Back to mermaid sex.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna help. Woo!
Okay, so this is somewhat creepy. Oh,
Oh,
thank
there
you
a
for
thing?
the follow, Priya.
Oh, yay.
Yay!
Thank you. I'm sorry this is how it had to happen.
And you're welcome.
And you're welcome.
Huh?
I said we need to bust out the whiteboard.
We did no, we're not doing the whiteboard. We won't even have cams up. Okay. So this person, like I said, this person went way into like details about the history and like sexuality of mermaids. If I went to specialist, I'm assuming this guy on Cora is certified
Yes.
in mermaid knowledge. But one of the best theories I liked was that I found while searching was pretty much that, let's see, the wide hips that you see on most mermaids also points at a certain anatomical features. If mermaids were completely fish, they would not have a pelvic girdle at all. So it suggests that the tail of a mermaid starts not at the base of the pelvis, but rather where the legs meet the knees, somewhat along the lines like this.
Oh, that's
So in that case, yeah.
weird.
And then
That's
for
weird.
some reason, this artwork, they decided that the mermaid doesn't need arms. So
Just give her penis arms and
yeah,
it'll
just
be
the
fine.
male version,
Clearly.
the male version of mermaids, I guess. The penis arm mermaids.
Clearly,
So shout
penis
out to
arms
an
are the way
earlier
to go.
joke.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the theory. I like this theory that it just like stops slower, though it's kind of creepy. I feel like that would be so uncomfortable to live with.
Right. Right. All right. Hey, I've got to go.
Oh, we
Die
got
now.
through like tons of information, right?
Right? I love this whole thing. This is my favorite thing that we're doing. So I'm sorry guys about the new switch up with everything, but I think it's pretty cool.
I think it worked out. I think it was like fun and relaxed. But
It was.
do you have another 5 to 10 minutes, or you gotta go right now, Summer? Because I can
No,
do
I can do
closing.
this. Yeah, we can do that. For sure.
Aw, Sci-Fi, thanks for continuing your sub.
Seriously, thank you everyone for just freaking coming at all because it's awesome.
Oops. That's another statue. That is part of the topic too.
Oh Lord.
Thank you, Hash, for the follow. And I am going to click that link after too. That looks amazing as well. So let's see. So we've been going for like 2.5 hours rambling about mermaids. Lots of good stuff we covered. And I do want to go into like our closing ceremonies now. I do want to say thank you, everyone, for all your support. We really
Thank you.
appreciate all the people who came out and encouraged our weirdness every week. And
It's awesome.
right, for those of you that are new here and don't know, we're two friends who both love a wide range of creepy topics. But even more, we love information binging and cracking jokes at inappropriate times, which is pretty much just what this channel's about, is just Wikipedia rabbit holes and laughing at jokes. We are a newer channel. We're only a few months old, so we're still reformatting and figuring out what works and what doesn't work for us. So if you do have feedback, we are open to it. We're trying to every week make it just a little bit better and fix up any of the weak holes in weak parts, weak links in a week. And yeah, each week we're going to get better, and we're just going to get more and more dedicated to this project because we love it. We're doing it because we love it. And yeah, we love that we're bringing you on this adventure with us through this beta period, I guess. We started calling it today. We're beta testing our
It
show.
definitely is. It definitely is.
Now, for January, we are streaming Mondays and Tuesday nights. Our schedule is going to switch up a bit in February. We're reworking it, and so get ready for more kitties at different times. Next week, our topic is going to be hilarious. And yes, 666 views. Thank you, Hash. That is a reason to celebrate. And so next week we are going to be talking about creepy Pokemon on our topic. So that's next Tuesday. It's going to be hilarious. I've been already down this rabbit hole with someone who suggested it, and I completely was entertained by it. So, and then for Medium Monday next week, I'm going to be playing Reiko's Fragments, which is pretty much a VR scary game where the audience controls the jump scares.
Which sounds amazing. I mean, come on.
Yeah, so please come and terrify me. My life is in your hands. You know, I could say, please don't kill me, but you will. And
I mean, of course.
It's cool. It's cool. As long as I don't pull an American Dad, you know? But let's see what's going on in these chats. The beauty channel should be Cutie Kitty's Twitch.
Oh, I love it.
It's so cute. Do you know Makeup Summer? Like more than basics?
No.
I try. I watch the makeup channels to try and learn.
Same. And I'm just like, that is incredibly. I'm too old for this, guys. I'm sorry.
I love it. But yes.
My daughter's going to be into it. So one day they'll be like Creepy Kitty Jr. and my daughter will be doing a beauty channel. And there you go.
That will be epic. Now, let me just check who's online right now so I figure out who to raid. I think I already know, but just in case. Summer, talk.
Hello, everyone. I don't know, am I talking? Is this a thing? How are you guys? We're supposed to be talking and having conversation. So, check out. There's a lot of things going on. Holy crap. Okay,
Ooh.
Check out.
Meow. Yes. Meow, Hash. Meow.
Meow.
Meow. Ooh, actually, I forgot to click this link too. Oh, I want to do this too before we go. Okay, Hash, I'm going to save that for next week, okay? Because I really want to do this link, but I have a feeling that's going to be a rabbit hole in itself. Let's see. Okay, I know who I want to raid. Let's see.
Nice.
I'm going to send you guys to some Friday the 13th. Let's see. Raid. There we go. This guy's really cool, really chill with me. I made a lot of his content. If you guys didn't know, I make emotes and stuff. So he has like some fan art in his panels from me. So yeah, really cool guy. Have fun. They have great sense of humor. And thank you again. I hope to see you all next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Meow.
Woo.